Hello and what is up, everyone? Welcome back to Game 3 between EG and Newbee in ESL Hamburg 2017. For this game, I got my co-caster with me, YJ. Say hi to YouTube, I guess.
Hello.
And we're in the draft phase this time. I've been pretty much going direct in the game, but we're just sitting around and I decided I guess we'll cover the draft because the draft last game was pretty important. EG picked all these heroes that are immobile, like the Venomancer and the Visage, and that was a big reason for Newbie winning the last game, in addition to their high ground defense. But just in the late game, EG just didn't have the ability to take fights. Except for that one last good fight, but they really had one way to take the fight, and it was just to bait Newbie into them as 5, and Newbie were able to play around that, and they only really made that mistake once, and it was because they had buybacks and Aegis and Chi, so they kind of just went full YOLO for that fight. But other than that, they took the fights really well. They're spread out, made sure they didn't get hit by the Winter Wave and Winter's Curse. And that was just for last game. In this game, EG changed it up. They're going to go with the Jakiro and Lone Druid first two this time around. And it will be an Arteezy Lone Druid. They pretty much only played onto Arteezy, and this probably means that they're going to go with a more aggressive push strat. They kind of had something of that in the last game, but this is going to be more secure. They really have tower hitters with the Jakiro and Lone Druid in the last game. The only tower hitter they had was Visage Birds, and it didn't work out when the Visage Birds were getting one shot by Monkey King, Boundless Strike. It was a huge problem for Arteezy. He actually had a really hard time playing that game. So in this game, they're like, all right, we owned them in the last game, but we couldn't go high ground, so we're just going to secure our game here with Jakiro and Lone Druid. And we'll see how we can build around that draft. As for Newbee, they actually get the Bane first phase. This is a hero we don't see too much before this tournament, but in this tournament actually is getting picked up by a lot of teams. I think Fnatic really like Bane. Who else likes Bane? Secret like Bane, and now Newbie picking it up for themselves. I saw it picked up by EG as well multiple times. They even went with like an off-lane Bane. I think that was back in PGL as well. But this is probably a 5-position Bane from Newbie. It's going to help them out in the laning phase, but the hero after laning phase does run into some problems because for the most part, you're not going to be able to get a full duration Fiend's Grip off. EG game 1 in this series, that was a bit of an exception as Fear actually got a full duration Fiend's Grip off in like every fight, but I mean, it's first phase, so EG just pick some counters to Bane. They'll have the Earthshaker with a nice long AoE stun. But Newbie get the Kaka Sand King here, and this kind of signature for him. He makes a lot of plays with this hero. I forgot what who they were playing against, but he was like dodging things with his Sandstorm all game. He was like making the enemies just chase him around. He was creating so much space in these team fights. And they get the Lifestealer to go with the Sand King and the Puck. So they have 2 vehicles now for the Lifestealer, and I do think it will be a Kaka Sand King. So they're going to save the offlaner for last, so KPI's hero we don't really know. Or actually, he could still be playing Puck, so I think, yeah, it will be SCCC's hero for last, actually. I'm pretty much sure or guaranteed that this Puck will go off lane, which is not that great of a matchup against Lone Druid, but I think it's fine. We'll have some help if needed from the Bane or the Sand King. EG pick up the 4th pick, Beastmaster here, something that Universe is pretty comfortable on. I was maybe expecting Universe to potentially play Jakiro, but at this point it's looking to be a 5-position Jakiro on Fear, and then it will be a 4 Earthshaker with Beastmaster going off lane. I think Beastmaster is picked up a bit in this tournament, and he's a weird hero in that he feels really strong in the laning stage, and he actually is able to play really aggressive, but then he gets a couple of deaths onto him and he kind of falls off pretty hard if he doesn't keep up in that farm. He's a pretty farm dependent offlaner hero, and he spends a lot of time farming, pushing out waves, and if he just falls behind too much, he like roars someone, doesn't have the damage to follow up, and then he just doesn't feel that impactful. But if he can get his farm, push out these waves, he's actually a huge nuisance to deal with, because you just never feel safe going to like the lane that Beastmaster is in, because you never know if he has a teammate next to him and he just roars you. He always has vision with a hawk to cover himself, and if played right, this hero is very deadly in the right hands. And it's also a counter to Lifestealer, able to stun through his rage, and it'll also provide a disable for the puck, a hard disable if he ever gets caught by that, and most likely an offlane puck, so he won't have that fast of the Lincolns. So they'll definitely have that lockdown and ability to take out this puck that gave them a lot of trouble in the last game, actually, where KPI was able to go in the fight and kind of create a lot of chaos. And even though he didn't manage to burst him, the damage was done, and didn't have an easy way to like just catch him out if he was like pushing a lane out or shoving the wave out or defending the tower or anything like that. And so the last pick for EG will be a Mirana for Sumail. They have pretty good stuns already, and then Mirana will allow them some follow-up. And I think Mirana is actually really strong, deceptively strong, and a lot of teams are picking her up, but we don't really see her too much in pubs, maybe C pubs, because it seems like this hero originated in C, because just from my time coaching my team, they really favor Mirana. They even pick it up in the first phase, and from like watching some C games as well. I don't know, you can chime in on that, YJ, but we're seeing Mirana a lot, and the answer will be Newbee, or a TA for Newbee, and it will be picked up by SCCC. Again, I did predict that it will most likely be a puck offlane, so they're going to get this TA. Fairly decent matchup against their Mirana, and we're going to head right into the game soon here, as every hero gets picked up here, and it will be a Fear Jakiro. So everything kind of going as expected.
So it's best of 3?
Yeah, this is the best of 3. This is game 3, so the winner of this will continue on the tournament, and the loser actually gets knocked out because EG already lost. And I think this
Newbee
is...
already lost?
Hold on, this might be the winner's bracket. Hold on, I gotta check. I'll check real quick here before the game starts, because we were in loser's bracket before, but I feel like this is winners now. I think it is winners. No, it is losers. I'm right.
Oh, so who did Newbee lose to?
Newbee lost to Secret, and EG lost to Secret as well. Interesting.
Wow. Team Secret really strong without Eternal Envy.
I mean, he hasn't been on Secret for a long time, man.
Yeah.
They kicked Kezu and MP. That was the most recent kicks. Or leaving. I think they kicked Kezu, MP left to go with the Koreans.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna head straight into the game, and it's now my time to actually say something. Hachiko, obviously the great 6K MMR analysis from the United States, and also the coach for Team Flash. Is that right?
The analyst. The coach is technically extinct,
analyst.
you know. The
analyst. So the analyst for Team Flash.
That sounds nicer, man. I'd actually rather be an analyst than a coach, because coaching also like involves, you know, making sure the players don't tilt. So I'd rather keep away from that for now and just focus on Dota.
Nice faces coming out from Sumail and SCCC. Nice quap, says Sumail.
Yeah, because, alright, to get a little background on the series so far is, so in game 1, they picked Monkey King Quap, or EG picked Monkey King Quap, and they destroyed Newbee. And then in game 2, Newbee picked Monkey King Quap, and then they destroyed EG. Well, it was still a lot longer game, but it still wrecked them. Like, the Quap destroyed. So, they got a back and forth there. Both players had their time to shine on Queen of Pain, but this time around, it's going to be a whole different lineup from both sides.
Yeah, the early game smoke comes in. They have to do something about the bear. They want to get the rune. They actually stun the bear. Do they actually want to kill the bear? Is this the next level gameplay? No, they just force the bear out.
I feel like they might have actually been able to kill it if they like slept it there.
Yeah, and then they wait for a second Barrow Strike.
Yeah, but he didn't really want to go sleep level 1, because then he won't be able to harass mid as well. I actually think it's not worth it.
So we
I don't
will
know.
be
It's
seeing,
300 gold, but then Arteezy might have been there to like remove the sleep right away, and then they would have just looked silly.
I mean, not TZ might have been. He's still hugging on the tier 2 tower without boots.
They didn't know
Actually,
that.
Faith's gonna take a lot of damage there. Jesus Christ. Look at that. The fissure comes down by
Oh.
crit, and Faith is dead. Fear can go for the last hit. He does.
This is gonna be dual lane mid. Just kind of surprised by the Tia pick for this reason. When I saw it, it's because Jakiro like owns this hero. So if it's just a dual lane,
Yeah.
Tia is good 1v1 against Samel, but there's a tri lane against them. So it's tri lane versus dual lane at this point.
Yeah, and Fear's Dual Breath and Liquid Fire both pierce the refraction charges. So the Sumail Fear with the rotating crit can actually do a lot of damage against SCCC. Probably a few kills as well. Kaka is trying his best. Take a look at him. And crit just doing a merry-go-round around the... Okay, they have the same mindset, okay? Right here.
And they both have the ward on the high ground too, so they have complete vision on each other.
So they're just gonna run around in circles and try to do something. Let's look at Arteezy down at the bot lane. Talk to me about this Lifestealer solo off lane against Arthur.
This is actually interesting with the Lifestealer versus the Lone Druid bear. Like if the bear is at high HP, he actually does a ton of damage to it because Feast is like based on HP percentage, right? So he can actually harass down the bear very low, but then he has a hard time killing it from there. So the bear will always be on low HP, so Arteezy has to be careful, especially if like Kaka comes in and like stuns it or anything like that, and they can like open wounds it. And you see he already has to resummon once. He's not even gonna send his bear forward here to make sure that it doesn't take damage. This is really a smart play from Arteezy. It clearly shows he's played this matchup before. Or he knows how to play the matchup at least, just from what he's doing. It's like normally you think melee.
Yeah, but Mugi down bot, going down onto
Arteezy.
Yeah, just some harass there. Kaka's coming in, but level 1 Battle Strike has no range unless he does an amazing prediction Battle Strike with some strange shenanigans.
Earthshaker.
Crit here. Yeah, it's gonna hit. Oh, very nice fissure actually blocking in both the heroes. Do they have tangles? Lifestealer has 3. So I think it's not really a big concern here. I don't think anybody's gonna die. Let's rotate back up to the top lane. So Beastmaster Universe against the KP Puck. We've seen both. We've actually casted both these players play like this, these heroes as well. Talk to me about this lane.
So Universe will be pretty strong in laning stage. There's a thing where Beastmaster's actually like max wild axes against like these squishy heroes, but he's gonna decide otherwise because Puck has a way to dodge it. Like I've seen the Beastmaster go against Enchantress with max axes and actually do pretty well, but I think in this game he'd rather just have the Hawk and the War to help him out. But he's taking a lot of harass from this Orb of Venom. Yeah, so I think Puck with like an Orb of Venom, he's a strong laner, so it's still range versus melee. Even if Universe has really high base damage, he's still getting harassed out, but the CS is fairly even. So this lane is just going to be a just battle of skill. And yeah, and I see this in the mid lane, but they're not going to go for it. He still has leap, and duration for the stun isn't that long. It's just 2 seconds.
KP asks if anyone could upgrade the courier. I don't know why. Anyway, Jakiro's back and crits here, hits the fissure. It is gonna help with the arrow. It connects onto Faith. This is gonna be a kill for Fear. So Fear has 2 kills. Do you think he's gonna go carry Jakiro now?
He's the only 2 kills. I think I've seen... What is it, Fear? No, I think it was PPD. Alright, I'm getting confused between EG's former captain and their current captain. But yeah, I've seen like a 5-position Jakiro go insane. Like this hero scales really well. He's an experience gain talent, which normally is leveled up, especially by a 5-position, because the spell lamp doesn't feel like it matters too much. Well, if you get the experience talent, you suddenly win a fight, and you're super high level. And yeah, he's trying to get the fissure here. They're just still going with this aggro try mid, protecting Samel as much as they can. So again, the matchup 1v1 is not that favored. At the same time, though, Newbee doing the same, because I feel like they don't care about these silent matchups. Again, I said the Puck does fine against Universe. Like Universe will farm, but he also can push him back, and it's kind of like a back and forth. Like they'll trade farm and they'll trade harass, and at the same time, they're really confident with his Lifestealer matching up against Arteezy. Again, he has to send his bear back home, pick up items. He doesn't even want to use his bear to like farm because it'll just get attacked by a Lifestealer and he'll heal up a ton. So it's actually detrimental if he like sends his bear forward, which is really odd when you look at like normal Lone Druid. Like you see Lone Druid playing against a melee hero, he's happy because he'll just keep sending the bear in and like attacking them and getting a root. And we'll see him do it here. But you see, like, as soon as he gets the root, the rage comes out, he'll just send the bear back. He doesn't want to feed too much HP onto Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Lifestealer has the
He's gonna
advantage
use the
here because he
shrine.
has the shrine, so he doesn't care too much about that as he heals up back to full. I think he used the bear to pick up some items as well. Let's check it.
Yeah, he sent it all the way back to base, and now the bear has a quelling blade. I'm not too sure if the quelling blade was there since the beginning or not.
No, it already had the quelling blade. I think it picked up like Wraithbane or Blightstone, one of these items that he just picked up.
So Faith on the sideline there actually can't do much. The moment he shows himself, Fear just turns around. The no-level ice path on Fears, which is a pretty good... Oh, Faith coming in. And this could be the fissure combo. The arrow will connect onto Faith, and this will be a kill for Sumail. Unless the rotation comes in, it's gonna be the Lifestealer. Mugi is here, Kaka here as well. They do get the kill onto Faith, but Fear is gonna run for his life, and that's the death of him. And nice fissure to block. Okay, good job, crit. So they traded the Jakiro for Bane Elemental.
It's just supports for supports, but Lifestealer had to rotate. So I'd say that favors EG at the end of the day. But I mean, still, I think Mugi is just gonna go farm jungle now. They might lane swap because the lane got harder now because Arteezy has root, so you can't easily just trade with the bear anymore because he'll get rooted up. And Arteezy is going for the ranged lone druid build, which is pretty good against Lifestealer because Lifestealer has a hard time, getting kited, and normally lone druid with the range build goes for the hurricane pike, especially against like heroes like Lifestealer. So they'll have like hurricane pike. Mirana has like leap. They have a lot of ways to like break the gap between Lifestealer and them.
Do you remember the burning Lifestealer back in the day where he used to get Orchid Malevolence and Blink Dagger on Nikes?
I mean, I've seen that build before. I don't know burning going that build specifically, but
I'm pretty sure he was the one that started it. That's why I.
Speaking of Lifestealer, look what he's doing top.
Yeah,
he's in
the Dark Throw Summoner. He wants to get the snare off, but the Hawk's out.
I mean, there's no Enchantress in this game, so this is kind of obvious.
Yeah.
There's no Enchantress, so that's something. There's a reason why that creep is suddenly in the trees and attacking his Hawk. It might be something to do with the Lifestealer. That gank worked a lot better when there was an Enchantress in the game. So
and Kaka down at the bot lane. Oh, Arteezy. How do you even get that? Was it the Orb of Venom or something? Does he have Orb of Venom? I didn't even see a projectile coming in.
No, he got one last auto attack off.
He got one last auto, alright.
I don't know if that's worth it though. So KPI actually killed the bear. Yeah. He killed the bear. I would take the bear for a Sand King. Like, how much gold did they get for Sand King? 194 gold compared to 300 for KPI, dude. I'd take that. On the mid lane, we'll see TA die.
Yeah, Fear get another kill on SCCC. That's basically what we've been seeing.
5. Holy crap. He's almost the same level as Sumail. Sumail's level 6.
Of course, and now Faith here, probably going to go down. Crit misses the Enchant Totem cast there because he assumed that Faith wouldn't be backing that way.
They still hit the arrow, finish off the kill, and they're going to take the tower as well. If you're going for the tower taking build with the level 3 and Liquid Fire, and they're going to finish off the tower. EG looking really good in this laning stage. How did Arteezy die? We missed Arteezy dying this whole time.
Arteezy died?
Yeah, Arteezy actually died.
Wow, that's pretty spooky. Maybe we need to step up on our cast. Anyway, we have Mugi down here with the Infest. Arteezy is coming in. If the Primal Roar comes out, there is no stun by Arteezy, but the fear to follow comes in through Savage Roar, and they do get the kill before Infest can be popped. And this big creep stack is a triple stack.
Arteezy doesn't even have a bear.
Doesn't matter, he's playing ranged LD.
I mean,
Bane's being pinged out.
It still kind of matters at this point because they want the root. Kaka farming up a nice stack here in the bottom.
Comes down, nice fissure. They need to get. Oh, the Nightmare comes in. They swap it straight into Sumail, and the Starfall is the one that does the trick. But now they know that there's an Orb Sword right there. Kaka trying to get the Barrel Strike onto something, and he gets it on crit. The entire army for the Dire team on Newbee is here. They take crit for 200 gold. I think that's a fair trade.
I mean, it's something, but they lose a tower during it, so they're starting to bleed towers now. And look, the immediate TP from Fear in the bottom lane is drawing a line. They want to take this last tier 1, and there's nothing that Newbee can do about it. They need to get this Blink Dagger on Puck, and he's having an okay game, so he's a little bit less than halfway there. But these Blink Daggers need to be up on Sand King and Puck ASAP so they can start to look for this Lifestealer ganks. But at the same time, Lifestealer needs an armlet as well. But it just feels like EG's timing is just coming way too fast, and this is one of Beastmaster's strength, having the Inner Beast aura, the ability to just push out the lanes with his boars, and he took total control of the top lane, and now they're gonna take control of the bottom lane as well. They're gonna push.
Yeah, and it's also one of the key features of Jakiro. You know, getting the early liquid fire levels with no ice path. I mean, normally you think that ice path, you know, it's a stun at least, but Jakiro really wants to get high levels of liquid fire for it to actually do a lot of work, like taking towers really easily.
It depends on the game, right? Normally, if
Really?
you can feel like you take towers, you always max liquid fire. But in some games, you actually want to max dual breath. And
Oh, I have to stop you there as Kaka gets caught out. The arrow comes in. It actually gets jaunted because of the Savage Roar there, forcing Kaka to run back. The Shrine's being popped. Faith trying to do as much work. He does not have Fiend's Grip. And now here comes KP with the two-man Dream Coil. His Echo Slam is available, so it can be a turnaround. But here comes Mugi getting stunned. There is going to be the arrow to follow up. Very nicely done there. The fissure is here, but SCCC will finish off the Earthshaker all the way at the other side now. We have Epicenter being channeled onto Fear. He has no escape, and he's gonna be the next sacrifice for Team EG as they rotate out and do whatever they want.
So that was a pretty good fight there for Newbee. I'm surprised they actually were able to catch the fight like that without any Blink Daggers. But it was just EG walking near the shrine, and the TPs just came in and caught them off guard. They were able to follow up with the stuns from Kaka. And again, as I said before, he's really good on this hero. And if they can get him online, oh, he almost steals the regen there, Sumail, but he'll eat an arrow. He's in trouble here.
He also eat the double star. Oh, the magic wand, game-winning item right there. This ward is pretty good. Let's take a look at the wards down at the riverside for both teams.
There's actually a lot of vision coverage from both sides right now. All like the high traffic areas, because I knew that some fight was going to break out bottom, but EG do claim all the towers, let's not forget that, so they have a little bit of advantage because of that. But Newbee not behind, but the problem is these towers are all up for EG, so they have a lot more map control at this point, so they have more space to farm and make plays.
Universe noticing Faith stacking it up, and he is gonna delay one Ancient Black Drake. Very smart play there. Look at that. Look at that. Good shit. Alright, Moonlight Shadow being used. Faith did spot out Universe right before the Fate time. That ward has not been spotted yet, even though I assumed that they thought Faith would have placed the ward. The RTZ reveals himself through the shadows, and the Hawk being summoned gives them a ping. This ward gives them so much information. Newbee understands that almost the entire team is there. Only Fear is down in the mid lane. They rotate down KP and Mugi. The Infest Bomb could be coming out. The smoke into Infest Bomb. Armlet is online as well. Kaka's the front line. We will be watching KP try and do some Blink Dagger shenanigans. And there we go, the Dream Coil as well. Mugi going ham. The Primal Roar was used, but still it's not good enough. Look at the Lifestealer. Look at the work he's doing. And now the Epicenter being thrown out. Actually being cancelled by Savage Roar. By RTZ, Fear with the zoning Macropire, gonna get Fiend's Grip, and he will die for the sins of his team. But will that be the only casualty? Because Crit and Universe here are being chased down by SCCC and Kanka on the Sand King here. They will be pinging out Universe, but he runs like a true Beastmaster. One with the wows, no Blink Dagger on the Templar Assassin. Oh, and there we go. That's the cooldown off, and that's the kill. Goodbye, Universe. You served us well. EG comes in for the fissure combo. Sumail's back in the fray. KP with the brilliant save there with the Blink Silence not allowing the Starfall to be casted. I do hear Mugi now taking the Ancient Stacks. So, my friend Hachiko, tell me about that fight. Bring up the fight recap before it expires.
No! I was right about to click it. It's gone. GG.
Alright, so we have the
I can
EXP
already
change,
tell the-
708
Oh, you
to
see it.
Newbee.
You see it.
Yeah, and we have the gold change minus 163 to EG and plus 443 to Newbie.
Yeah, so that fight at the bottom lane there, the bottom rune actually mattered a lot because Puck got a couple of those I'm not sure if he got a kill, but he got an assist or something like that. But it allowed him to get the Blink Dagger, and that would have been possible without the Puck Blink. And that's how Kaka really likes to play. Is he's scouting out Ortiz now,
Yeah.
but he likes to
And
stand in front of
yeah.
the tower and kind of act as a bait. And EG didn't get baited, but they still got caught out. And Ortiz will fall here. Oh,
Yeah, the whole team's here. There's no escape for my boy
there's
Artur.
no escape. He gets a nice savage roar. Again, like Ortiz actually saved that fight. If the epicenter went off, that might have looked even worse for EG there. He got a nice savage roar, canceling the epicenter in the top fight. And he's
Yeah, I
actually
did
really
see
on
that.
point with his savage roar. But again, that fight was all that ward that you're talking about. It's gone now. We don't see it anymore. But there's this ward here at the top of this cliff, and it allowed Newbee to have full vision on EG, so they knew exactly where EG were, and they were able to get the good initiation with the lifestealer bomb. And
You see the lines being drawn now. Lines being drawn by Bane Elemental. There is the double damage rune available for the Templar Assassin. So SCCC gonna hit like a truck if they choose to take a team fight right now. And if they do follow the line, they will meet Arteezy. It completely depends if Hidayah want to continue on with the plan or not. Looks like they will not, because SCCC will be going for the Ancient Stack Clears instead with the double damage rune.
Alright, they're gonna scan out Roshan. They're maybe expecting something coming out from EG since they have the Beastmaster with the Solar Crest. And they're gonna take this time for Kaka to farm up his Blink Dagger in the top lane. Again, he's like really good on his hero. He's fast on his fingers, and he's really good at like baiting spells with Sandstorm. And we're gonna probably see it this game. He did actually max out the Sandstorm here, and I just see him just sit in the creep wave here, pushing out the waves with this level 4 Sandstorm. He can do it very safely. It's a lot safer than trying to like attack the wave and clear it out with Caustic Finale.
So the game is gonna slow down for a bit. We see Sumail actually building towards the Maelstrom here. So the typical Morana build that we see on every server. Not too big of a deal there. Arteezy, let's take a look at him. He's going the Maelstrom as well. There is an Orb of Venom available on the Spirit Bear, but that's all the item progression he has.
So soon to be 2 Blink Daggers on both of the 4 positions on EG as well as Newbee. Crit right about to get his, and Kaka about to get his as well. They're actually about the same gold even. So they should get it like almost at the exact same time. Let's see who actually gets it first here. It looks like it's gonna be Crit.
I don't know, Crit's not doing much.
No,
Just gonna wait for that 50 goal.
Oh no. Yeah, Kaka's gonna get it first because he's next to the Creep Wave and he has Sandstorm.
Oh no. Crit's gonna get. Oh, Crit got it. Oh, Crit got it. Gonna TP back. Oh, there we go. Crit got it. Woo! Never doubt America. Alright.
It was literally within like less than a second of each other, but he actually picks it up first because the TV is back to base. Instead, Kaka uses the courier. He's more efficient, man. He uses
Yeah,
the
but
courier
Crit
and he
needed
calls
to get
out
the
clarity.
mana anyway, you know?
Yeah, that's why he bought a clarity as well. Alright, you waste 50 gold to go back to base, or you waste 50 gold for clarity.
Alright. Ping's coming out. Looks like lines being drawn. That's by Jakiro. So Fear's the one that wants to go siege down up to the shrine area. I think they want to scout if there is like ancient stacks or not. Unfortunately, there's none at that area. Whereas the rest of the Dire team starting to pile up. They want to make use of this Blink Dagger pickup that they don't know that Crit has the Blink Dagger of his own. So we will be seeing the engage soon. Is there going to
Both
be a
teams are
smoke?
gonna
There's a
run right
smoke
into
on
each other.
Crit. Fissure comes out. Oh, very close there. Good try, Crit. Good try. There is going to be some D-wards here. Fear's going to just casually D-ward that.
I mean,
Nobody's
Newbee
there to
like
stop him.
smelled something was up. Like they didn't show anyone top. They're just sitting on their shrine, real safe here. So they definitely knew that this blink was coming or something was coming. So they just like sat here. They made sure they're in the safest position possible. They have like sentries everywhere, so they know that Ichi don't have any vision of them. They're just holding this high ground cliff. Like this is like typical Chinese play. Like as soon as they know that there's any sense of danger, they just put themselves in a position not to fail. And I mean, it's
see.
worked out against EG in the past. So EG not taking the bait this time around. They're not overextending. They're making sure they're still pushing out their lanes. It was pretty predictable what Newbee would be trying to do there. So as soon as the Fissure came out onto the Bane, they didn't follow up. They just let him live. 'Cause
Yep.
they knew that his whole team
But
was
there
behind.
is going to be the aggressive smoke come out from Crit. We will be seeing them try and storm up the river. They will be taking the long route, but the Chinese instead do the loop around and will be escaping scot-free. That smoke's going to be wasted, and EG will be wasting their time.
They're literally all playing together. No one is farming except for like Mugi and SCCC, and they're just clearing these neutral camps. They're putting themselves in the safest position possible in these high ground jungle areas where they can get good vision control with all these TA traps. And I mean, Kako is like slightly pushing out the lane, but again, he's like the hero that's gonna be putting himself out of position. He's like the sacrifice, but he's not gonna die, right? He's very survivable with the sandstorm.
Yeah. Very nice hawk positioning, actually giving them a lot of information. They see the infest bomb because he was under the hawk, but I don't know if they actually pinged it out because it's definitely. Oh, here comes the Dream Coil. They go all in on Universe, and there goes the full-on combo by Fear. He tries his best. There's the primal roar. Kaka comes in for the backline. His epicenter comes off. Crit goes in with the Echo Slam onto Mugi, but it's not enough. Not enough damage. Crit tries to TP out the Fiend's Grip. It's a full duration Fiend's Grip. Oh, Newbee are doing it. The Chinese are here to reclaim their land. There is the arrow onto the Sand King, but it doesn't matter because KP goes in deep. Sumail trades with Faith, but in the end, China is the one that wins America.
Kaka with the plays in that fight. I think he got like a 2 or 3 man stun. The epicenter hit onto like almost everybody as well. And then at that point, they got the perfect initiation as well onto Universe because he was like their main initiator, and he had to use his roar just to kind of like save himself and delay. And they weren't able to dish out any damage into Mugi with the roar pretty much because he was still like raged up, and they don't really have that much physical damage because even like Arteezy is not hitting that hard yet until he gets the level 15 talent. He's only level 14.
But the birds here, EG coming in. That's gonna be the next full-on combo. There's so much of Kaka locked right in. He's still sandstorming, but Templar Assassin SCCC goes in hand for crit. He will not be killing crit though. The Earthshaker saves himself, but SCCC gets stunned by the arrow. Infest Bomb comes up from Mugi. He finishes off one. It's gonna be the death of SCCC. Sumail is here trying to do his best. The roar comes out on Mugi. This could be the turnaround. It looks like Mugi is surviving with Feast and Armlet Feast combo, but Sumail does so much damage. The arrow comes out, does not connect. Crit with the Invis, Moonlight Shadow. There is no detection. Goes down for the chain stun. He gets it off. KP is the only one surviving, and that was a good turnaround comeback there by EG.
He actually would have lived there if Lone Druid wasn't so long range and didn't attack so fast, because the sleep save from the Bane protected him, and he was able to armlet toggle through, but they had too much range on him and they were still able to attack him as he was trying to run away. This is going to allow EG to go into Roshan. Somehow, oh, never mind, the bear is in front. I didn't see it. Like, Arteezy lost his bear in that fight. I'm like, how did that happen? But we'll get the Aegis, and we'll go into Sumail. Oh, they try to catch out KP on the top shrine there, but he gets himself away. The arrow! The arrow! Oh! Right, that was a pretty close one. Like, phase shift, good ability. Yeah, that fight really went wrong because SCCC got hit by that arrow. The fight would have been entirely different if he didn't get hit.
Yeah, he was actually casting the psionic trap, so you can't actually fault him because he was in the middle of casting the cast animation, the backswing, I think, and he got stunned. So yeah, you can't blame him. You know?
Yeah, it was just really unfortunate because he felt really confident with the DD, and then errors came in and punched him in the face.
Earthshaker with Echo Slam available goes for the full-on combo. Actually misses, but here comes the full duration Fiend's Grip. They are gonna get. Oh, actually, it's a 0.2 second before the full duration. That is gonna be a Usept of Divinity being used up. They do kill Kaka with the help of Arthur there. So, okay, good job.
So EG, after a really bad fight, turned it entirely around, and I'd say, even though they're not ahead in terms of net worth, it's open the net worth draft. Newbee's actually slightly ahead, but they got the Aegis, so they're going to take over the map again, and they still have kept their map control advantage because they didn't lose this tier 1 mid. It's kind of low, and tier 1 top is still very healthy, so Newbee's, all their wards is in this Rosh Pit area, and unfortunately they still lose Roshan to EG. It's really unfortunate because TA definitely benefits a lot from Roshan, and she can take it very fast as well. And she's going to go for a BKB, so she's not going to hit by arrows any longer. She's still
unless like she gets sniped by one.
And she could also get chain stun because they have instant stun from Earthshaker.
Or they could just get the Blink Dagger Primal Raw, which is Universe has it already up, the Blink Dagger. He is going to go for the Necronomicon, so that's going to be the next big item we will be watching there. Arteezy opting for the Black King bar, so smart choice against the stuns here, and the Bane Elemental as well.
I think he realizes that, I mean, open wounds is going to be a problem, and he doesn't need
Really?
the
Why?
Hurricane Pike. I mean, if he ever gets jumped on, right, he can just BKB. And the other way that he'll get disabled is, the only thing that's going to disable him is Fiend's Grip. And it's kind of hard to Fiend's Grip him as he's really far back. So instead of going for the Hurricane Pike, he'd rather just protect himself against all these stunts. Because like normally, I think he goes for Hurricane Pike first, or maybe Mjolnir first. But with the BKB, it's saying that they actually want to like end the game or take the fight very soon. Because like I've seen his lone druid before, and he usually goes like, he doesn't go for BKB until like a lot later. But with this early BKB pickup, if he actually buys it, yeah, it's just saying that they want to fight with this Aegis. In this Aegis, they're going to fight. They're waiting for some else.
Universe could be jumping Kaka on the top. Oh, no detection comes in with the ball.
And the thing is, it's actually pretty hard to catch Sand King, just from what I've been watching of Kaka, even with detection, because you have to like pre-dust him, because otherwise he like disjoints your animation with Sandstorm and then blinks away. It's really annoying, or stuns away. This hero is super annoying when you're playing against a good player, because he's always quick on his fingers and has his Sandstorm ready. It's actually impossible, right? Unless you have an instant stun, because if you're mid-animation, every single time he'll disjoint it and then blink away. And the only way you can catch him is you pre-dust. But if you pre-dust, he sees the dust come out, he also blinks away. So, if you're fast on Sand King...
And wait till he uses his blink.
Easy. Yeah, that's the only way. You have to wait until he uses his blink.
So, alright, so EG is going to group up. They are actually letting Universe show himself up top there. And Newbee are actually splitting up. Look at SCCC. He's gonna be Arteezy is smoke, bro, and I think of a bit of a miscommunication there onto Arteezy. Not too sure why he's the one leading instead of Fear or Crit. But that smoke's then, gonna be wasted.
They don't have like an instant stun, right? Other than Blink Echo.
I mean Crit. Yeah, I mean they have the Fissure, so they can lead with Crit. Essentially, because it's just SCCC. But anyway, they did not have the information of where the rest of the Newbee team was.
The thing is, like, it's different because if you have a Sand King lead, he'll stun instantly because he has one. But Earthshaker still has the Blink Echo, so he doesn't want to be first. So I mean, it's weird who they lead with in this game because they don't really have a true hero that can just go front, other than Beastmaster.
Yeah, go with Universe.
Yeah, Beastmaster's the other option, but he was like in the side.
Yeah. So Aegis down, BKB up for Sumail. We see Infest Bomb wasted earlier on. Macropyre to push out the mid lane. And lots of pings coming out. Lots of information here. They know that Kaka's here. He goes for the sentry, he goes for the one-man Echo Slam. We're going to see the full-on stun combo. And Kaka regrets his decision. His sins have been cleansed by Crit himself.
Space created, Echo used.
I guess. I guess you can put it that way, And in exchange, Universe will probably not die because there is a Hawk there. So
you get a D ward as well. That's value, man. You get a D ward, Echo used. Because they were able to D ward because they knew that someone saw him. I think he place the sentry? Is that why he was dead?
Yeah. He placed the sentry and the Orb Sword as well.
Okay.
So anyway, Moonlight Shadow being used, we will be seeing Sumail actually jump into the front lines here. Not too sure what he wants to do. Fear looking straight onto SCCC and goes for the stun. BKB being popped and Fear explodes into nothingness.
Alright, 10-second BKB use is once again space created.
It's Crit's the captain, right? Is Crit the captain of EG now? Still Crit? Or what?
I mean, it's Fear. He's the drafter, but I think he's still like...
He's the drafter?
Fear is the drafter, and I think he's the captain because he's most experienced, but I think Crit contributes somewhat.
I see. So anyway, EG playing 4D chess here. Roshan's not up. There is going to be a smoke up. Templar Assassin's 10-second BKB is down. She is going to go for the Wait, what? It's the Bloodthorn, but what's with the casual Talisman of Evasion?
I think it's just value against Mirana
Value.
and Lone Druid. Like they actually do a lot of damage, and between Refraction and Talisman, they actually will,
Universe actually. Oh, the smoke broke on Faith. But he doesn't know. He thinks that it just ran out of duration, but it actually broke because Universe was there.
it is really hard to catch him in this area.
Yeah, definitely.
This area might be changed in the next patch because this area is pretty broken, man. Like hiding in these trees, there's actually nothing you can do. If you have like really crap lane pushers and you don't have any vision in the trees, like what can you do? I think in the next patch, what I think is gonna happen is you're gonna add another item that gives you flying vision, other than Shivas, because that's the only item you can buy for flying vision, and it's not buildable in every game. Like no one builds Shivas in this game other than Puck. And I guess Puck already has a way to get flying vision.
No, I actually think that like Universe can go Shiva's guard later on.
Yeah, but that's not the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
I
Sand
completely
King,
understand.
Sand King.
Yeah, Sand King as well. Yeah, good point.
He's going Yules now. What if they make it so Yules gives you flying vision when you go in the air?
You self-use yourself to scout the enemy.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
It's pretty spooky, man. It's a high risk, high reward play. You know, you use yourself, and then the enemy has like Invoker, and he used himself. Let's time to set up without my use. You know.
It could pay off. It could just set up the enemy. Like even if you see them in the trees, what if there's all there and they just see you, Yules?
Yeah, exactly. So Rosh is up. EG knows this. Regen ruin spawn.
Now. Everyone is ready to fight pretty much. Like, everyone has every item they need, except for Lysier actually. He's like 100 gold away from AC, and it would actually be so huge. But unfortunately, he's not going to have time to complete it, as the fight should break out soon here. If EG holding the high ground position
KP
on
probably
Shrine.
going on to RTZ. Oh, they missed the stun. KP being used immediately, and Newbee disengage. And Kaka goes down. Sumail with the brilliant arrow there, I think. And holy shit, Sumail's here! Intense gameplay goes in for the Hurricane Bike BKB! Ninx on the back line with the Dream Cone goes in ham! There's the use Scepter of Divinity onto the Beastmaster! He gets the raw on the Templar Assassin! There goes the full combo on Fear! The Macrofire! They stun the Lifestealer! He has no escape! RTZ do something! Oh, crits here! Crit bot back! And KP is going to try and run. We're gonna watch this chase. You want a Blink Echo, full on combo. There's the stun lock, auto attack down, fissure to kill, and the taunt by Fear.
Alright, but one buyback committed. Let's look at the fight recap before it's over. So that was a 1,000 gold swing. They used one buyback there, but they kill everyone on the side of Newbee. It was a full 5-man wipe. Kaka. It was a rare misplay from him there. He just kind of hesitated for a second, allowed Arteezy to get his BKB off. I think if he just like went without any hesitation, he might have gotten Arteezy there. But at that point, he was pretty much screwed. It only even screwed him more the fact that as soon as he's stunned, it was right into an arrow, and then at that point, like he's dead no matter what. But
it's the legendary Fuse Band, man.
I mean, that could have been a lot worse for Newbee, honestly. Like they could have lost everybody, and then EG could have roshed afterwards. But the fact that they're able to kill Sumail and Arteezy, they didn't lose Roshan. So I would say that actually wasn't even that bad. It was not good, but for a 5-on-5 team fight, they didn't really lose anything, right? They didn't lose anything at all.
I guess.
They lost a little bit of gold
will be
advantage.
scouted out. Yeah, we're 20-20 now. So we're matched evenly, but we have a 2k net worth lead to the side of Newbee.
Yeah.
However, with the Gem of True Sight coming in onto Fear, the old man will be able to see through all deceptions here. There's the arrow to scout. There is nobody in the rush pit. The Chinese men are sticking together once again. A Sulker is up, going for the Monkey King bar. That's going to be beneficial for him once the mischance that comes from, I don't know, Butterfly Lone Druid comes out.
Yeah, in the past, EG, I think I watched their last game against Newbies, or last series against Newbee, where they got like super cocky and they were kind of ahead, but then they just threw the game at Roshan like multiple times. And I've just noticed recently they've been playing a lot safe around the pit. They're not going into Roshan for no reason. They're making sure that they really secure Roshan, but the fight's gonna break out.
Moonlight
here.
Shadow
Fear
being
gets caught
used.
out.
Universe is the one being chained down. Fear goes in for the stun. And there is the raw onto the Sand King BKB being used by Sumail. He goes in ham. Faith is the one that they will aim. Immediately switching targets. They want to get somebody else. Arteezy has the BKB available. Will not be using it. But now Mugi is here. There is the double BKB coming out from Arteezy and SCCC. Crit goes down first. Arteezy goes in for the auto attack. Tries to kill SCCC. Can't actually do any damage. Goes for the TP. There is no stun available. But here comes Kaka. Very nice cancellation of the TP. And they get a 3-for-1 trade-off there. Because Sumail could not do anything after his BKB ball.
I mean, he's half HP, and it's still downside of Mirana. In like these type of fights, if he gets too low against these like high damage dealers like the TA, he just can't man up. There's actually nothing he can do at that point. Mirana's really good if she can like stay really far away from the fight and just like attack from super long range with the Dragon Lance. But if she ever gets caught out or falls too low against like these high damage dealers like TA and Lifestealer, she never will be able to man up against them. And that means that Newbee will take that fight, and they're gonna take Roshan. And what might have happened to them in that last fight there happened to EG actually, as they lose everybody. They lose their course, and the course from Newbee survive, which is the important thing, is because they can take Roshan afterwards. So you saw that last fight there, even though EG won it, didn't matter at all, as they just fight again, and this time it will go in Newbee's favor, and they'll be able to take Roshan, and now that will actually allow them to claim an advantage with the Aegis and Cheese.
And now
a lot of it had to do with this Lifestealer not having the AC in that last fight they took. So I feel like it changed things a lot. He was literally 100 gold away from it, and he got it in that second fight there, and it changed everything.
there is also a butterfly on SCCC, and I'm pretty sure he had it earlier. That's why when you saw Arteezy manning up in bear form, he actually could not deal any damage to SCCC.
Yeah,
and the refraction was down already
before the last fight, because he has 3,000 gold saved up now.
Yeah, true.
And KPI is like really on point with these initiations, and he's building into his Agnims. So now the BKB will no longer save the Mirana, and she has to disengage from the Dream Coil, because otherwise like she can't stand her ground, as I said before, and that's the weakness of Mirana. So this Agnims on the puck will be huge. It will allow them
this
to have
will
2
be
stuns through BKB.
Yeah, and this will be the team fight that we'll be looking for. KP actually is already inside. I mean, not KP, Mugi or whatever his name is. He's already inside KP, so they are gonna be waiting to see what happens here. Sumail is pushing up top, but are they disengaging? It doesn't look like it, because Aegis is up, so I assume Newbee want to take the team fight. They're actually ready and waiting there. Yeah, they're actually ready and waiting.
They're just waiting for EG to step out of position. Again, they don't have any vision on EG at this point, so
I like how they stunned the bear.
To show.
Sumail is too afraid to actually rat. Yeah, Sumail's going for the TP home.
He doesn't want to be up there anymore.
Yeah, but Newbee are still standing strong. Infest is off again, so they can just do it once more. SCCC is almost out of 25.
EG approached this fight either, because they're kind of like one and done in their team fight. They got Roar and they got Echo Slam, but with this Aegis, like they just have to wait it out. They cannot take a fight against SCC's Aegis. All they can do is stall and wait it out. I'd be very surprised if they go for a smoke here, but Crit is holding on to 2 smokes right now.
And the Monkey King Bound was completed on SCCC, and that will be a big pickup that will negate Sumail's butterfly when he's done with that. Mugi as well, getting towards the Monkey King Bar. That's the next big pickup for him. Holding on to the cheese, which is a very important thing here. Okay, Knights with cheese, he gets chain stunned the moment he presses rage, and he's able to eat off the cheese. He's basically a new fighting force there, because he can man up to anyone, but other people can't man up to him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Lifestealer, pretty much the way you counter him is you go away from him and then fight him at a range. You can't really fight 1v1 unless you're like a Troll Warlord and Ursa or something like that. Like definitely Lone Druid will never be able to man up against Lifestealer. And he's getting very tanky as well with this Assault Cuirass. And when he gets that level 25 talent, it's plus 15 armor. And this Mirana and Lone Druid are gonna hit like I mean, they're still gonna hit relatively hard, but I mean he's gonna be able to tank most of it, and then Lifesteal.
Yeah, but they probably have to hit him like 50 times to kill him, you know.
I also got a nice kill down to the bear, so bottom.
Yeah.
Like, this bear is paper at this point. Like, it dies in like a couple hits. It's pretty hard for Arteezy not to feed his bear. It's looking like they're having flashbacks from last game because he was Visage and his birds were just dying left and right. And now his bear is dying left and right. Everywhere. Yeah, if the MKB's
real spooky there. Yeah, but he has to get rid of the Aegis to pick up the MKB. Either that or he goes for the legendary no boots strat, which is pretty dank. Aegis is down.
This will give EG a chance to fight now. So again, they really are reliant on bursting somebody.
Oh, look at the courier. Look at Newbee's courier. What is that courier? Look at that. Look. I mean, look at everything there. Jesus Christ. How do you feel about this courier? Yeah, that's Sir Slax and KC.
A bunch of crap on the courier too. Tome of knowledge.
Oh my god. Alright, Eggs and MKB are up for Newbie.
He's level 25. EG? Fuck man, he's 420. Blaze it now.
Oh my god, he's the richest fucking dragon this world has ever seen. Did you know that dragons poop gold?
Do they? Is that why he has? Is that why it's the 420 GPM talent? Is it?
Yeah. it was actually an advert. It's a US advert where like dragons poop gold, and that's why you should buy the thing that lets you squat and take a shit.
Well, what? I've seen that before, but it was like a unicorn.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about? It's like fucking dragon, fucking fairy dragon has 420 gold per minute. It's like, yeah. Alright then, we will be seeing the Monkey King bar on our Babushkanator. But it all comes down to who gets what first. Alright, oh, nice stun onto Kaka there. It's all about the initiation. If Kaka gets a very nice 3-man Barrel Strike, I think that's the end of the game already. KP gets a great Dream Coil, I think that's the end of the game. But the Echo Slam 5-man will also determine the end of the game. So it's up to the playmakers of this team. We got the smoke come up from EG. Quick, Hachiko, tell me something I should know about the next team fight.
Alright, they have to get the initiation onto either Kaka or like one of these cores. Like the Puck, anyone but the Bane pretty much. If they run into Bane, they're running into huge problems. Because the Bane will happily tank the gank and his team will just turn everything around. Like he doesn't actually need to cast a spell if he just gives his team vision. Like waste a spell or something like that. Like, they're definitely not gonna even waste a spell on him. Like, if they see Bane, they're probably just gonna maybe fissure him and hope to kill him or something like that. But he most likely won't die. And again, they can't like walk into a high ground. So I noticed the path they took there. They like went around. They're gonna go for the tower. Like they're not gonna smoke into high ground. That's also a disaster if they walk into Newbee on a high ground, because they'll just get caught out. Like they'll have full vision of everything, and they'll just get dream coiled. And it's Aghanim's Dream Coil,
and everybody just TPs out.
Yeah, if they got caught by Aghanim's Dream Coil, they're pretty much screwed. Especially if like Mirana gets caught, she has no way to get out. Like she'll get hit by a 4-second stun, and then like someone will kill her.
Like alright, really now it's Newbee's time to shine. The tier 2 bot has fallen. The Americas, they're really good at defense.
The vision is really important as well. So they need to keep onto this gem as long as they can. And
oh, that's the second smoke come out. They stack the Moonlight Shadow onto the smoke, and Arteezy will actually break his smoke soon if he walks forward. I think he saw the sandstorm. Not too sure about that. It is nighttime, so that's really something. The arrow will see. Oh, the raw comes out onto Kaka there. They have to get him off. That is that. Arteezy goes for the BKB. Nice crit with the stun lock onto the punk. But Arteezy is going to escape the punk, however. Probably will not, and that's the gem of True Sight. And I'm surprised Arteezy lived. Good on him.
They didn't want to commit too deep in there. They might have killed them, but they would have lost their lives as well. So they just played it safe. Now Faith is in trouble though.
Yep. He's dead.
Okay, that's
without
Mel
buyback as
attacking
well.
from
So.
the long range. And that's where Mirana excels, when, you know, her whole team is in front of her and she's able to just dish out damage from super long range. We saw it there. Arteezy was the main focus, and
Yeah,
she's dishing out damage. And she has the triple arrow, and this ability is actually super scary. Because at any point in time, you just might get hit by an arrow, and suddenly you might lose the game.
Yep. We got the Infest Bomb ready. Dream Coil is up. KP goes in, the two-man Dream Coil followed up by the Infest Bomb. Immediately, the Mirana explodes. Arteezy trying his best, but he cannot fight the Lifestealer, the Fear, the Root. Arteezy actually surviving there. He dies in the very end. SCCC does get the cleanup on Fear, and we will be saying KP actually try and chase down Crit and Universe. Is KP actually doing this? He actually just forces them out. There is buyback available on the rest of Team EG.
Is this going to give Roshan to Newbee? This is huge. Because again, I was saying that Newbee is so much stronger with Roshan, and even if EG won that last fight there, it just feels like, sure, you can win a fight, but if we come back and kill you and then get Roshan, it's like that fight didn't even happen. And it's going to happen here again. They don't want to commit the buybacks just to contest Roshan because it's not even guaranteed. They don't have any vision near the pit, and it's just too big of a risk, so they're just going to have to let it go. And again, in Aegis, this time we'll go to KPI because he doesn't have the buyback. The rest of the heroes actually even have buyback, boots of travel to it, at least on the TA. Lifestealer doesn't have buyback, boots of travel, so he has to be a little bit more careful, so that's the reason they're giving him the cheese. So TA has 2 lives, pretty much. KPI has 2 lives. He doesn't have
what? TA doesn't have 2 lives. What are you talking about?
He has buyback, boots of travel. I consider that 2 lives.
Yeah, BB BOTs too. Yeah, definitely. I thought you were saying that she has cheese or something. I was so spooked right there. So EG are gonna let this tower go down. They will not be burning their buybacks. Let's wait and see what actually happens here. So we're still waiting for the team fight to happen. We have the zoning macro fire full combo. Mugi actually pops the rage, just so that he wouldn't be stunned preemptively, I guess. Infest onto KP. And what are they trying to do now? Why would you invest the puck if you're just gonna farm?
They're just looking to back, like fake back. So.
And now they go forward again.
Yeah, they're ready for a fight. TA just needed to heal her mana. She gets himself an Arcane Rune as well. And a Moon Shard. He is Moon Shard, buyback, boots of travel. He already has boots of travel.
Yeah, 9 gold for buyback required on the TA. This shrine will do the trick. Hopefully. Alright, there we go. Buyback available on time plus assassin. They smoke immediately, and now Fear's dead. So nothing to see here. Alright, now Kaka going all in to try and look for Arteezy. And Dire scanned where? I don't see a scan. Oh, there's the scan. Jesus Christ. Kaka goes. Oh, gets stunned by arrows. Sumail here. Kaka goes. The use! The use is here! And now Mirana dies because of the Dream Coil! Eggs Dream Coil.
Yeah, it's so strong. Like, Mineski formulated a strategy just from this item alone. Like, they pick the core Venge and Puck just so they can get the Aghanims Dream Coil, and then they swap to break it. And they actually destroyed with that strategy. Because it allows them to go high ground. Because, like, the carry wants to go and, like, defend, and you just Dream Coil, swap, and they just get 4-second stun, and they're next to your team as well.
Alright, Universe is here, goes for the Raw. The arrow doesn't hit! That's a big detriment! That means Mugi can just rage out! He actually gets 4-staffed out. The rage didn't actually help him there because of the chain stun by the Fissure. But still, you know what they say, right? You have Primal Raw on cooldown for 45 seconds, and you can just infest an Ancient Creep, and... Okay, never mind, he's not gonna do that. Alright. Ignore everything I just said.
It's more useful to use Open Wounds, because he wants to infest Puck. He's gonna Open Wounds this. You should heal up this.
Not enough, look at that.
I mean, he's pretty much full, man. He's Lifestealer. Like 75% HP for Lifestealer is full, because whoever he goes on, he's gonna heal with the full.
Sure, Hachiko. But what if he gets stunned like earlier? You know. He was literally at 25% HP earlier when he got stunned. Lock. You know what does that mean? That means if it's at 75 when that happens, he's going to die.
He's regen to fall because of passive regen. Look at that.
Ah, yeah.
He's level 25. He has plus 15 armor. It's not that easy to take it down. And alright, we got double catapult wave coming. Super creeps in the mid lane. I definitely think Newbee's gonna make a play here soon. I feel like they can just go.
But we have low mana on the TA,
back.
so he went back home.
Oh, he's... Alright,
No TA, so they aren't gonna take the double catapult wave, contrary to Hachiko. But there is the double damage rune available down
the double
bot.
catapults are still coming, just not in the mid lane. The mid lane, they're gonna die, but the silence, they're still there. They're very scary. They do like 200 damage per volley or something if they're allowed to hit the tower. I've seen double catapult waves take a Rax just with just the wave, like no heroes.
Oh, here's the gameplay. SCCC building Divine Rapier.
What? Dude, he wants to get the flashy buyback Divine. Come in. That's the play, dude. You kill him once, you think he's done, he comes back with the Divine and then kills your whole team. That's the ultimate flashy play, man.
So how does that make you feel? Do you support his choices?
I mean, that has to be the play, right? I mean, if you're gonna buy back, might as well come back with the Divine, because if you die again, you're gonna lose anyway. Or, I mean, you're not gonna lose. It's still risky, right? Because you might just feed the enemy a Divine, but I mean, it is a play. It makes sense, right? The way I explain it there. You're gonna die. You don't come back, so might as well give the enemy a Divine.
Wait. So you can use Moonshot globally? Is that the plan?
Yeah, Moonshot is.
Oh, so okay. So did you catch what happened?
What happened?
SCCC bought a Moonshot and used it on Mugi.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I thought gold went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
for some
like,
reason, Moonshard is global. It doesn't make any sense, but I didn't know it at first either until my alchemist was like, "You want Moonshard?" and he just gave it to someone across the map, and I'm like, "Okay, why is that global?"
I know, right? It's just like he walked up to the secret shop. He put his blink dagger down. I was like, "Oh shit, is he actually buying a rapier right now?" He doesn't have buyback if he buys a rapier. He buys Moonshard. I was so shocked at it. There's actually a kill because Kaka here. Oh, there comes in. SCCC gonna turn on the BKB. Mugi, the Fiend's Grip is gonna be a full duration Fiend's Grip. Oh, Mugi kills off Sumail. Mugi going in on the field. He's gonna get stunned. Actually, the entire Newbee team gets stunned. The buyback being used by RTZ. Fear goes in for the TP. Not gonna make it out alive. Goes for the buyback as well. Sumail does not have buyback. Echo Slam available. No Primal Roar. What is gonna happen here? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, Kaka doing his job here. Like, he's just eating the initiation, and then Ichi's revealing their positioning. He comes back with the buyback, but the fight was pretty much over before he even got back. I don't even think he needed to. It's just
Sumail is dead, so
he's doing so much, and the Fiend's Grip is insane.
Yeah, I mean, if you have nothing to cancel the Fiend's Grip, like, you use it all on like the TA and the Lifestealer. Fiend's Grip comes in a full duration Fiend's Grip onto Sumail. Now that was a big game changer there.
Faith found that one somehow. Like, there's a lot of stuns on EG actually. Like, Ice Pad,
you gotta be faithful to get the full direction.
He just goes in.
You need to have faith.
He's like right next to him too. Like, he just walked in. He was like, "You're done." Like, take the top 2-3. Everyone bought back though. Like, how many buybacks? Let me check the buyback status here. So no buybacks.
Oh, nice. The Dream Call on one. It's gonna be RTZ. The Raw comes out to stop Mugi. RTZ going for the ult tag that deals no damage. The armor, the level 25 armor talent too strong on Mugi. SCCC is now the primary damage dealer here. He's doing all the heavy lifting, while Nyx is basically just the tanker here. You get the level 25 talent, you man up, you get stunned, and let SCCC kill the rest of the team. So that's gonna be mega creeps. There is nothing else except Echo Slam.
Crit is smoked 5 casually.
Nice.
Dagon 4. Okay.
Somebody ate the cheese. Oh,
yeah, Mugi just ate the cheese to make space for his Daedalus. They know the game's over.
Yeah, Echo Slam onto 2, but still not enough damage. That did literally no damage except onto Kaka. Kaka gets a very brilliant 2-man stun, but there is no detection onto, actually, no. Is that detection? No, Mugi can't find Universe. He's just predicting where he will run to. SCCC gets the last hit onto the Universe there. A buyback comes in. Crit goes for the fissure. Gets cancelled by the Dream Coil cast. And now they are stuck in Dream Coil to wait their miserable defeat. And no GG is being called by EG, and the Raw comes out onto SCCC. Kaka gets the stun onto Sumail. They have no damage. Mugi goes for the auto attack. They get the Universe and another Fiend Scream onto Crit. That's gonna be yet another kill. Sumail in the fountain. Do they want to dive? It's all up to the Dagon 5 puck. Interesting gameplay here. GG, well played, being called by Sumail. They jump in deep to try and get the kill on Sumail. Is he gonna die? No, Mugi respects. Mugi gives Sumail the respect he deserves.
I mean, this is the closest EG's ever gone to beating Newbee. I mean, they looked really solid in that game 1, but Newbee just comes back, beats them with like a similar strategy, and from there it doesn't feel as strong in game 3. They made a lot of small errors that costed them. I mean, they wasted a lot of time like smoking around. Like, they should know at that point like what Newbee's gonna do. They showed good adjustments, not going YOLO into Roshan, but then at the same time they went YOLO into fighting before Roshan. So I'd say that's just as bad, right? Like, before they would mess up by going into Roshan and then allowing Newbee to kill them, but now they just took a bad fight before Roshan and then allowed Newbee. It was like right after a good fight as well. And the good fight wasn't even that good because it didn't allow them to take Roshan. So it was just a weird game in general. It all really went down to like Mirana not being the greatest pick here. It was the last pick from them. And when you look at like Sumail's scores and like his GPM, I mean, it seemed good, but it just didn't compare to TA. Like, if you just look at the stats head to head, like SCCC almost had double of Sumail's GPM. I mean, their damage output was pretty comparable, but you just didn't feel it. You didn't feel the threat of the Mirana in the fight. When she was dealing like a lot of sustained damage over time, but like SCC was like bursting people, and I think you gotta give a lot of this game onto Faith. He made huge plays in these team fights. He got really good fiend script in like half the fights, and his saves as well with the sleep were like huge. Like, he was like sleeping people to like prevent them from getting bursted, and then they would be able to like get away. Like, especially on heroes like Puck and Lifesteal, they can heal up, and Sand King as well. And his sleep plays were actually pretty big, and he did it with like no items as well. He only had a solar crest by the end of the game. So huge plays from everyone on Newbee. They're looking like a really strong team. They're just looking like they're getting better and better. I'm not sure if they're good enough to win this major, but they're definitely a contender. I mean, EG was also a contender, but they get knocked out here, and we're not going to see more of them at ESL. And this is going to be it for this cast. Hope you guys enjoyed me and YJ. And see you all in the next one. You leave a like if you like YJ's casting. Subscribe if you want to see more. It's mostly going to be me, but you're going to see YJ in some videos. And peace out, everyone.